Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Trying to throw this from the gun. Big game continuing here for Wilson. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A pickup of 17. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Jets.
To throw, Milton. Checks it down to Hall. He's still going at the 30. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage. Big time.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets grow their lead to 8. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It'll still be just a 1-score game when we resume play. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, Stroud. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Going deep here for the end zone. That's much too high down to the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
19 Texans.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, Stroud. Running in the red zone. And he's going to be taken down at the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go, let's go.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Here's Stroud again. Pass it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, we've got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans down by only 2 in the 4th. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Getting out of the pistol here. Looking underneath here for Hall. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He put everything he's got behind it. Get him yet again. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Stroud from the pistol. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you think your defense is giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with it.
They're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, Stroud. Sends this to the end zone. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
Here's the backup. First throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And they could really use a good one here. Fields this at the 19. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Jets want to end it in regulation if they can. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
60 Eagles, 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Setting up to pass. Headed out right. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
And the Texans, first down.
Deputy. 18,
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
18, 5 in.
Back to throw. Brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo. And still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Ready.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing now. Escapes the pocket. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion. You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Connects with his back. Hall. And he secures the first down before stopping the clock. 26 seconds to go. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. 18, run, come. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Still to go here. This is second down.
Mustang 19.
Play fake. It's Milton. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
A gain of 13 yards.
Offense to the line for first down. Conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Milton now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just 1 last snap. And the whistles go off, so we've got a timeout, 9 seconds left in the game.
58-yard attempt.
Matt Gay now in a high-pressure spot. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And it's on its way, and through! He hit it from deep. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime, rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it'll be for the game winner.
As this at the 6.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Ready?
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. He finds a man. That's cut. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. And this still is something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. New York to the line. First and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and
they pick him off again! Christian Harris picks it off!
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
Bronco 80. Here we go. Set. Bronco, Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now it's his turn in overtime. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
It's mixed in on second down. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. So it's a win for the Texans. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory.